This is NYCC2016 here with another video. Going to be discussing some new Marvel Legends figures shown at New York Comic Con 2016. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the two extra figures that are going to be attached to the Warlock wave, which is basically the second wave of the X-Men series. So let's talk about it. This X-Men wave was rumored before they actually showed it, and in those rumors, Shatterstar and Old Man Logan were attached to the rumors, and then at San Diego Comic-Con, they weren't there, so a lot of people did expect them to be shown later on, and here we go, that's exactly what's happening. So, as you can see, we have Shatterstar looking quite nice. It looks like a pretty decent figure. You know, the legs look like they were used. The torso, I'm not quite sure. It looks like there's a lot of clothing on him. You see wrinkles of the clothing, which I can't seem to place with anybody. So I believe that there is a fair amount of this figure that is a new sculpt, which is really nice. That's always great to see. Big fan of those swords. I think that they look awesome. Very menacing, very cool. The head sculpt looks very nice, the way that the hair is done. And then the rest of the figure looks pretty decent. I would have liked maybe some shading in the costume. It looks like it's very plain white. It almost looks like this figure is black and white, but then you see the head and you're like, oh, okay, it's not. You know, something like that. So I would have liked a little bit of shading to give it a bit more dimension, but it still does look like a decent figure. I don't really know much about Shatterstar, so I'm not super pumped for him or for this character just based on the character. But figure-wise, I think that it does look like a solid figure. Nothing to complain about. There's a little bit closer up picture of it. And then the big star here, I would say, is Old Man Logan. This is very exciting, and it's even more exciting that it's going to kind of correlate with the release of the movie. We're obviously getting Wolverine 3 in March, which has now been named Logan, and it's basically confirmed as an Old Man Logan story, although very different from how it's depicted in the comics. So I'm very excited for the movie, and I think that getting a figure related to it is really fantastic. The head sculpt looks really nice. Love the mean expression, looking very good. It looks like this entire figure is a new mold, which is awesome. Super excited for that, of course. The shirt underneath, the red shirt, looks good. Lots of good wrinkles in it. The jacket looks awesome. It's brown, but it has a black wash in it. Gives it a little bit more. Gives it a little bit more dimension, and just looks quite good. And then, of course, his hands, they're probably reused from the last Wolverine figure that we have, and then he has the pants, obviously a new mold. So I'm excited for this, being that it's a new mold, and does look very nice. The one on display here is missing one of his blades for some reason, though, which is a little odd. But nothing too bad. Sorry, that's my background. So here's the full assortment now. We basically have all of the figures, and I guess that makes 7 figures, so quite good. I think that this wave looks decent. You know, I have made a separate video talking about the other X-Men characters in this wave. So if you do want my thoughts on those, you can check that out. So I'm not going to discuss them in great detail, but the wave itself looks decent. I think that the first X-Men wave was so amazing that you were kind of hoping for a good round 2, basically. And you know, this has some decent characters in it, some nice looking figures, but nothing to even come close to the first X-Men wave. But Colossus looks nice. I'm just not interested in the costume that they chose for him. Dazzler looks like a good figure. The Jim Lee Cyclops looks awesome. Everybody's going to be hunting that one down. And then the Build-A-Figure being Warpath, or not Warpath, Warlock is he's such an odd character. However, it looks like a fun figure. You know, it really does. It's super unique, and I am excited for it purely because of the unique factor to it, and I think that it has some great detail. Old Man Logan is a fantastic figure and character, so I'm really looking forward to that one. So this wave looks like a decent wave to me. Nothing to go crazy about, but nothing to really complain about, I'd say. I think that it's a solid assortment. So I'm definitely going to be getting this assortment, and let me know what you guys think of it.